Ciao everybody, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Julian Gennady and I am going to be doing a Coach's Corner because we are unveiling Angel Di Maria as Juventus' new summer signing. He is a free agent from PSG. He's signing a one-year deal plus an option at 7 million euros a season. He gets the decree in there for Italian state law or tax law, and to be honest, I'm excited. I'm excited about El Fideo coming and joining the team. He's going to offer something that we haven't had in quite a time. He is, if we all remember what Douglas Costa was, Di Maria is him and then some in terms of just creativity from the wing. And we have numbers to back it up. And we all know who Angel Di Maria is. World Cup finalist, Champions League winner, endless accolades, Copa America goal scorer in the final, the winning goal. He's countless accolades. He is a modern day legend of the game. And he's coming to Juventus for free. It's a 1+1, so it's going to be on his terms. If he wants to stay for a second year, if he likes it here, he's going to stay. And I'll go with that. The reason why he left PSG is because obviously Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi were there, and they're getting more minutes than he was. So obviously it's a World Cup year. He wants to move. He wants to solidify his spot in the Argentina national team, and by coming to Juventus, all hands on deck, he'll get his fair shot at making the team. So, without further ado, we will get into the raw numbers because that's what I like to do here. I want to compare him to current Juventus players on this season and what they were able to produce in terms of statistics and creativity and on-field product and goals and assists. Again, I didn't need to get pictures for this one. Same with the Pogba one. Whenever you watch the Pogba one, but I didn't need to get you visuals because you know what he does. He's very left-footed. He's very creative. He makes very good passes. He's usually on the money with all of his final balls, and he has over 120 assists for PSG over 7 years. Crazy, and to add on to that, 90+ goals. So, with over 200 goal contributions as a winger, as a non-traditional winger, very, very, very productive player. And to put on to that, very left-footed, direct replacement for Dybala in terms of style fit, because the formation will be a 4-3-3 going forward. That's what we think. That's what we're going for with Max Allegri, because all the players that we are linked to suggest we are playing in that formation. Okay, without further ado, let's get into, first and foremost, we know he's 34. We know he's 34 years old, and there were some inklings around upset Juventini that he's going to come to the squad. But if you take a look at his track record for injuries, he's missed 4 games this year, only because of, 1, the Pandy, and 2, because he was just coming back from the Copa America. So I think injuries are a non-starter when it comes to Di Maria. And you can see in the previous, you can see, just check this chart out. This is from Transfer Market. You guys know Transfer Market. Get all of our stats from there and whatnot. Take a look. Thigh problems last year, is out 25 days. Nothing really major, nothing really concerning. So it's good. It's a good track record. He is 34, so he is aging, but with no previous injury, no major injuries in the past, you expect him to play almost a full season with us without. Let's knock on wood too. But we move on to the standard stats. As you can see, goals, not really his thing in the past 365 days. Of course, when you take stats from Football Reference, they calculated over a 365-day span, and to date, 1 year ago, this is what he's been able to produce. Still very productive in terms of assists and passing and all that stuff. And goals are hard to come by for him, although he did score in his last game for PSG against Metz. Last game ever for PSG in the last match day. But yeah, assists 0.33 per 90 minutes. Pretty good, 88th percentile. Again, are these all 90-minute games? No. Are some cameos? Yes. Still productive. Expected assists at the very top of the world still in European football, at the very top. 98th percentile, very nice to see. So again, if you are new to what I do here, an expected assist is not necessarily an actual assist that happens on the field. It is one where, let's say you set up and cross crease it to Mbappe and he doesn't score, your expected assist, you pretty much get a 1 for expected assists. So it doesn't matter at the end result of the assist from Di Maria. That's what an expected assist calculates. So let's move on to passing, because that's what we need. We need a creative player, creative dynamic player on the wing, and that's Green. Just take a look. Take a look at that. Passes completed, 98th percentile. He likes to play the ball around, likes to play and attack and attack and attack. Passes attempted, up there at the very top. 99th percentile. Completed short, attempted short. Look at all these. Like, he's a machine. He's a machine, and he likes to pass and he likes to create. That is the main thing. That is why he's coming into the team. Juventus sorely lacked a creative player this season in 2022. I don't care that he's 34. He is still doing it. This is, again, 365 days of stats, of data. So I'm excited for him to come. I'm really excited. I know what he can do. He likes the Trivela, use the outside of the left foot to make passes. You remember that Champions League goal that he slid in Mbappe for. I'm excited about what he can bring. He is nothing like we've had in a while, because even when Douglas Costa was playing, he barely played, and he wasn't as creative as Di Maria. So we'll go on to the next stat board. It's still passing. Assists, look at that. Green, expected assists, like I said, 98th percentile. Passes into final third, it's a bit lower, only because he's in the final third. Like, he's when the team's building through the back and going from their half to the opponent's half, he's already on the wing waiting for the ball, and he can go, once he receives the ball, he can go attack. He's in advantageous positions. You get Locatelli, Pogba on the ball, find Di Maria, he goes and attacks. Same idea with Chiesa. We know who Chiesa is. It's a similar idea. We scroll in, passes into penalty area, so that's further to my point. Di Maria receives the ball maybe 30 yards from goal. He drives at the box, passes and does 1-2s with the striker. Vlahovic is going to love this guy, and they're going to combine nice. I don't see how this is not going to work. Juventus, the management, they've identified a perfect player here. A perfect player for what they want to do and where they want to go with Allegri. Di Maria, there's no stat to measure engine or just dynamism. You can't measure that with a number. But this dude doesn't stop running. This dude is usually always fit. And he just keeps on going and going and going and wants more. So he's hungry. It's another reason why you need him. And the last passing statistical graph we have is, again, high passes. He likes to put the ball, or not likes, but he can. He has the technical ability to play the balls in the air, on the ground, doesn't matter. And these are just set pieces and all that stuff. He can take them, but obviously with Messi in the fold now, and obviously Neymar on the team as well, he's not taking corners. And then obviously you see the passes completed. So a lot of green. And the red ones we're going to address. Passes intercepted, that's a lot. Not going to lie. 3.6 per game. That's just an attest to how much he has the ball and how much he tries to invent stuff during games. Similar to the Bruno Fernandes experiment, where he just smashes balls forward. Di Maria doesn't try to do that. He tries to play intricate little passes through and through. He'll never force something. Di Maria. But when you're continuing to attack low blocks, when you continue to attack defensively organized teams in good shape, passes are going to get intercepted. That's just the nature of playing right wing and playing in a creative style of play. So it's going to happen. I'm not worried about the 3.6 intercepted passes per game. Let's move on to possession, because we know Angel likes to play dynamic and tiki-taka form as well. He can, at least. Touch the ball a lot. He likes to get on the ball. Touches the attacking third. This is key. This is key. How many times on the right wing this season do we see Dybala drop in at halfway line and collect the ball? Di Maria's not doing that. He's not doing that with this team. He hasn't done that in his career. He's going to receive the ball on the right wing, on the touchline, or 5 yards in, and it's going to be way closer to goal, and he's going to drive, and he's going to attack. I'm actually very, very excited to watch like Paul Pogba, Angel Di Maria, Dusan Vlahovic link up in the middle of the field, in the attacking third in the middle of the field. Because what we've got this year was Rabiot, sometimes Morata, and Dybala playing at half. Stale, stagnant, no dynamism whatsoever. These guys, Vlahovic, Pogba, Di Maria, they're going to connect and link up, and it's going to be night and day comparison. Look at the carries. Look at the total carrying distance. Look at the progressive carrying distance. So progressive carrying distance is basically traveling with the ball a certain amount of yards from your own half to the attacking half. So obviously, Di Maria can dribble. We all know. Again, I don't need to explain this to you guys, but what I'm doing is I'm showing what these stats have been the last 365 days to prove that he's not finished. This dude's going to dribble. This dude's going to attack. This dude's going to link up well, and he's going to keep going and going and going, like I said. His technical ability, again, off the charts, outside of the left foot. Again, right foot, meh. But like that's what always happens with left footers. They usually cling on to their left foot. See Dybala, see Messi. So I'm not worried about that again. But I'm so excited for this guy to join. I need him. I don't need him because like whatever, that sounds weird. But I'm really excited to watch Di Maria, Vlahovic, and our midfielders link up. Possession 2 chart. We just see what we've been talking about. Pass targets. So a pass target is him, the player, getting open to receive the ball. So the amount of times someone's passed to him. So 69 times per 90 minutes. Very good. Obviously 99 percentile. Passes received, 61.5. Very good. Passes received percentage. So he receives 90% of his passes. So ball can go under his foot. Ball can get deflected or whatnot, whatever happens. Ball can be misplaced. So this is interesting because we have the same. There's the same stat like I got for Paul Pogba, and it's different when you see the different positions and how these percentages rank. So with Di Maria, he's ranked among all the attackers in the European leagues. And he's in the 99th percentile. And he's at 89% passes receptions. Pogba, I think, is around the same, but he's not in the 99th percentile. It is much harder for an attacker to receive a high percentage amount of passes because of everything involved. The defense might be around Di Maria. Like there might be double teaming him. It might be a tight angle. It might be forcing something. So it's very good that he's in the 99th percentile. Carries into the final third, as you see at the top there as well, in 97th percentile. Like, again, he loves to attack. Bottom line. And we need that. Juventus sorely needs that. We lacked so much of an attacking threat, an attacking creator. And it's nice that he's coming from the wing. Moving on, this is my favorite stat, and you'll hear me say this again and again. This is the goals and shot creation stat. This is the meat and potatoes of why you play football. You need to score goals. So basically, what this is going to show is how many. Well, the first one will be the goals created per 90, and the next one, or in the same graph but lower, it'll be the shots created per 90. So shot creation is good, but it's not end product because end product is goals. So the first one you'll see is end product. So shot. Oh, I messed up. My bad. I thought the goals would be on top. Whatever. We'll move on. The shot creating actions. He averages almost 5 shot creating actions per game. That we had in the final match day. We had 1 shot attempt. This dude creates 5 on his own. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then obviously it breaks it down even further for live passes or dead balls. And then goal creating actions, 0.66 goal created. Goal created actions. That's half a goal, more than half a goal created per game. Now, obviously, you see the likes of Haaland, Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. They're almost out. They're more than one, or they're close to one at least. And Lewandowski and all those guys. This guy's not a pure finisher. This guy is a creator, so it's a little bit different. That's why there's not much of a wow factor with Di Maria. But that's still a very solid number. If you're telling me, so that actually literally equates to, if you're telling me he creates two goals in 3 games as a winger, you take that all day. You take that all day. So again, we desperately needed this type of player. We desperately needed this type of player for the formation we are going into in the future, 4-3-3. And I have a predicted lineup, or a lineup of some sort, a machination of something later on in the video. But now we're going to compare Di Maria's last 365 days to the current Juventus attackers, minus Vlahovic, because he came in halfway through the year. And see how he stacks up against those. So here we go. You see Di Maria against Morata, Dybala, Chiesa, Keane, and Cuadrado. So non-penalty expected goals and assists. Angel Di Maria leads that by 0.1 against Alvaro Morata. That's a lot per game, especially when Morata played as a striker for half of the season. So what that is obviously, if you can't understand what that means, it's basically your expected goals created, your expected goals that you score or created, not including penalty shots. So Dybala is a little bit lower because he scored so many pens. Okay, so that's all that means. So without taking penalties, Di Maria is high on the list, and that's all I want to point out, like very high. And then you see, obviously, Chiesa, not good. Keane, not good. And then at the bottom there, the goal and shot creation. Again, one of my favorite stats. Di Maria, well on top. And now people are going to come back in the comments and say, well, that's a product of playing with PSG and Ligue 1. Let me tell you something. Ligue 1 is not a farmer's league. Ligue 1 is a good league. There's good players in it. A lot of players are picked apart from that league to go to the other leagues. Di Maria is a very good player. He dictates play in the offensive, in the attacking third. He can do that. Can Messi do that also? Obviously. Can Neymar do that? Obviously. Mbappe? Yes. But Di Maria does it more than our players. And that's my main point as well. So, take a look at those. Let me know what you think about Angel Di Maria. And he's definitely not finished. So, if you think he's finished, let me know in the comments of why and why you think so. Let me know in the comments if these stats are swaying you one way or another. And let me know if you like these videos. But we're going to go to my predicted, not predicted, but like how it shapes. How the team shapes for next year. So we have a 4-3-3. Chiesa, Vlahovic, Di Maria, and a classic 4-3-3. Then for now, I got Zakaria, Locatelli, and Pogba. And then I have a question mark on Udogie because I don't know if Udogie's coming in. Dalit, Bonucci, Danilo, Szczesny. That's how I can see us lining up in the future. And again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to stay notified. Follow me at Gennady151 on Twitter. Follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Twitter. I'm really excited for this season, or for this upcoming season, just because it can't get worse than what we just watched. Can it? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know let me know if you want Di Maria. Again, thank you all for watching. Forza Juve. Let's get more signings in.